The story that I'm about to bring to you was brought to my attention by one of my subscribers. Shout out to Antonio Smith for sending it to me. That involves a racist white man, a black FedEx driver, and a FedEx truck. I think I'm going to title this video FADEx, and this is not an original title that came from my head. It's something I actually saw on Twitter, and I said this will be the perfect title for this video. So there was this white homeless man who was back in September, who was an extreme alcoholic. His name was Joseph Magnuson, and he decided that he was going to start hurling racial slurs at this black man by the name of Timothy Warren, and thought that he could get away with it. Now, this is the perfect example of Trump's America literally thinking they can do and say what they want to black people in particular, and think that none of us are going to clap back. Well, this Timothy Warren, the black FedEx driver, did more than just clap back. He got out of his truck and confronted Joseph Magnuson, and Joseph Magnuson didn't back down. Neither did Timothy Warren. I mean, it became a verbal thing. Then all of a sudden, Joseph Magnuson went to physically assault Timothy Warren, in which Timothy Warren responded and hit him with the one-hitter quitter, which knocked Joseph Magnuson on his drunk, alcoholic, homeless ass. What happened later, though, or soon after, Timothy Warren did not expect. What ended up happening is, after Timothy Warren knocked Joseph Magnuson on his ass, he later died. Now, when I was reading, looking at little pieces of the article, I'm thinking, wow, this guy must have hit him pretty damn hard for one hit to kill this guy. But it turns out, when they did an autopsy report, it wasn't the punch that killed Joseph Magnuson. They said it was his poor health and lifestyle that killed him. Remember, this guy was a homeless man who was an alcoholic. Most homeless people have some kind of a drug or alcohol addiction. Most of them do not. They don't have any type of health care. They haven't been to a doctor probably in months to maybe even years. So they've never gotten checked up routinely. So the punch is not what killed him. And I think that's what helped clear, miraculously, Timothy Warren of any charges as far as, I guess you could say second-degree murder, because it wasn't premeditated. Now, there were some attorneys, of course, who was trying to get Timothy Warren time in jail, because they said if he just kept on driving, then this wouldn't have happened. See, they love to see black people in that subservient position. They didn't want this black man to defend himself at all. And this is what they're actually scared of right here. What you're looking at right now is what they're scared of. They're afraid that black people are going to finally, as a collective, retaliate on those who even dare verbally assault us or berate us in the way that they do. And you saw what just happened here. Because, see, they're trying to bypass the fact that the examiners came out and said that it wasn't the punch that killed him. It was his alcohol addiction and his poor lifestyle and health that killed him. And, not the punch itself. Then you had some people in the comments said, well, if he didn't hit him, he would still be alive. And that's also what his lawyers was trying to say as well. Well, guess what? If the examiners, who I'm going to go with on this, said that it was his poor lifestyle, guess what? A punch to the face wasn't going to kill him anyway. That means he was bound to clock out of life any day now. If it wasn't the punch that killed him, it was going to be the next drink he took, or the next cigarette that he smoked, or whatever. So I really don't feel anything for the man that he hit. He had it coming, as well as a lot of them have it coming too. So they need to watch out, because black people are tired of them and all of their crap. Kudos to Timothy Warren for doing what he felt he had to do. And kudos for them for not pressing any charges against him. Hopefully he was able to still keep his job with FedEx. Now, because it didn't specify anywhere in the articles that he lost his job, or he was put on like paid administrative leave, or whatever, how they handle with FedEx drivers when they have disciplinary actions put upon them. But from the looks of it, it looks like he probably is still employed by FedEx. And by the way, this happened back in September, and this is my first time hearing about the story. So I'm thinking, when I got the article, that this happened recently, as in probably maybe within the last couple of weeks, but it happened almost 2 months ago. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.